So here's my story about seminar. I know you know it's the place to be. What I want to tell you that I think a lot of you don't know is this. Sometimes we get the feeling that we're getting that on In Touch. Sometimes, because the company's so great and amazing in their communication, we feel like we have the pulse of that. But I want you to imagine this. Can you imagine having Super Bowl tickets and deciding to not go, but staying home and watching it on TV? Would it be the same thing? Heck no, it would not be the same thing. The feel of the crowd, the pulse, your heart will become engaged in this company at seminar. And when that happens, magic happens. So let me tell you my story of my very, very first seminar. I signed my agreement in August, and I was excited and fired up. I loved this company from the first day, of the first moment, of the first second, and I worked my little guts out. And I actually completed the Court of Recruiting my first seminar, because I had the whole year to work. It was the last year that the top 20 were invited to Mary Kay's little round house, and I was in the top 20. I got to go to her house. This was like, oh, this is my normal seminar experience, right? And so I stood in front of her fireplace and I held her hand, and she looked into my eyes, as you've heard the untold stories over and over again with those beautiful blue eyes. And I said something really dumb, as most of us do, because I was just in such awe of her. And I was just so mad at myself because I just didn't sound intelligent. And so I went home, and I had heard that at seminar that night, she was the person who was going to give the Diamond Bumblebee to the top 20, that we would have that honor, that she would give it to us. And so I practiced a sentence because I knew I would only have a second because she was going to have to hand out the rest of the bumblebees. But I practiced it because I didn't want to sound like a moron. And she came down the line, and slowly but surely she got to me. And I have never had anyone hand me an award like that. She stopped in front of me, as she had done with each person. She handed me the bee, and she very graciously told me how proud she was of me. And I looked her square in the eyes because I had practiced, and I said, Mary Kay, I'll never be able to repay you for how you've changed and touched my life. Never, never, never. I promise you, generations are going to change because you changed me. And she held my face in her hand, looked me square in the eye, and said, just do this court over and over and over again. And for those of you who know, I have the reputation of having then done the court for 9 consecutive years in a row and being queen. And it was because Mary Kay generated that in me. And I just want to say to you that somewhere at seminars, something like that is going to happen for you. I promise you, there's a gift waiting for you in Dallas, Texas this summer. It has your name on it. Please come and claim it. Please come and unfurl the bow and unwrap the packaging and find out what is waiting for you inside. We can't wait to see you.